our next topic for tonight, as soon as I do this, and Inception, oh my god. Which is yes.
Whoa.
Yeah, give me a second here, guys.
Whoa.
There we go. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Our next topic. All right. So with PSX, and the Game Awards, as we talked about a little bit ago, it is happening this week. There's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of rumor mill, and already this past week, for those who might have not seen it, there was a rumor leak of Devil May Cry 5 details and all. That may or may not be announced at PSX. It kind of go even into details, like what kind of story it might be and mechanics and so on. Alongside that, there has been some talk of it was that, and then there was also talk of Soul Calibur 6 might be announced at the Game Awards or PSX, if not E3.
Wait, what again? Will be
Soul Calibur 6. The rumor is the fact that Soul Calibur 6 might be announced this week, at the Game Awards or at PSX. The one thing I like to point out, and this is something that, as far as like what possible games or possible things might be announced this week, is that PlayStation Blog actually published a huge list of game studios that are going to be there in attendance at the event. So if there's any guessing as far as like what might be announced, here are these studios that are going to be there. Let's put on the books as far as like what, just
Gotcha.
kind of put on the books of like what notable company is not in this list. So real quick, 11-Bit Studios, Axe Studios, Activision, Adult Swim Games, Arxis, A1 Games, Arcurus, Arcade Distillery, Akira KO Ltd, Armor Games, Artifact 5, Ask Navy Studios, Atlas Sega, Ben Studios, The Big Kid, Battle Staple Games, Blue Behemoth Games, Bungie, Activision, Capcom, Cleversoft, Koku Crows, Dan and Gary Games, Denigan Entertainment, Deep Silver, Digital Devolver, Double Fine Productions, Drinkbox Studios, EA, Bluehole, N-Night Games, Epic Games, Infinite Fall, Fire Sprite, Friend and Foe AB, Grab Games, Grab Digital, Hirewire Games, Hoopro Games, Humble Bundle. There's a lot of people actually in here.
Jesus Christ.
There's a lot. I'll put the link for you. Just kind of skim through.
Yeah, I was like. I mean, the one that stuck out to me that answers my question is, hey PUBG, welcome to PS4. You said Bluehole, so.
Yep.
But,
the one thing I did, because I read the article prior, is that the one company that was not listed as far as like attending PSX is Square Enix is not going to be there, which means that we will not see anything as far as like Final Fantasy VII Remake, which has been absent for the past 3 years since that announced or that they showed off. So that game.
Two things to that.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm sure you know, Final Fantasy VII Remake and Kingdom Hearts 3 are still slated to come to Xbox.
Oh, that's right.
Well.
That's right. Totally forgot for that. Yeah.
That hasn't changed. So, I know that like one game did in the past, like it was supposed to come to Xbox, but then they dropped it. I don't remember which one it was, but
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense that they're not going to be there if they're not holden by contract. So.
Yeah.
Beholden by contract.
Yeah, for sure. So Square Enix is not going to be there, so we'll probably won't see anything Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy wise. As far as what else could be announced, more than likely we'll see more Last of Us. Did they announce a date for that for Last of Us 2?
No, but yeah, we absolutely will probably see a release date.
Mm-hmm.
Which will probably be next year sometime.
Yep. Again, the Devil May Cry 5 maybe announced at PSX, but I'm hearing that actually it's not going to be announced at PSX. It's going to be at E3.
What I would think would be really cool, Anthony, what I think would be really neat is not necessarily Devil May Cry 5, but a game that takes place within the Devil May Cry universe. And it has a completely different character.
I'll be fine. Well, isn't...
it's just Devil May Cry : and then something. And like in the trailer, they kind of mentioned Dante and the other characters that are involved that I can't remember the names of because Trish, I think, is one of them.
Trish, Lady, Nero, Dante.
I mean, I don't think they're going with that new Dante, the emo one. I think they're going to go away from that because that did not do well.
Well, I mean,
or it did do well, and I just don't know the hell I'm talking about.
I mean, the game is actually really good. It's just the fact that if it was called anything else outside Devil May Cry, it would have been a really good new IP. But no, they.
Sure. No, I totally agree. I think most of the complaints I heard were about the style and the design.
Yeah.
Of how it looks. So
Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't mind it actually. Honestly, they did say in the leak for Devil May Cry 5 that this Devil May Cry 5 would be the end of the Sparta arc, which means possibly the end of we'll see the same characters again, and possibly if they do Devil May Cry 6, they will be a new character, new setting. So,
any other rumors that have anyone said anything about?
So actually, I can bring it up real quickly.
Because I was gonna say, because like you listed so many companies so fast. I was like,
I know. I just had to go off real quick on as far as like what's possibly coming out. So this is off of BG Leaks, which has a bunch of rumors on leaks as far as like what's coming out or what's possibly going to be announced.
Let's run a few and talk about them.
Yep. This next one was Assassin's Creed Rogue HD listed for PS4 and Xbox One. If you remember, Assassin's Creed Rogue was announced back in 2014 in PS3 and Xbox 360, the later for Windows PC. Strange movements since PS4 and Xbox One were a reality. In fact, the same day that AC Rogue was released and post-gen systems. AC Unity released for PS4 and Xbox One. However, Ubisoft never spoke about a release of AC Rogue for current gen platforms. Assassin's Creed Rogue, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I think an Assassin's Creed announcement at PSX, maybe.
I doubt it. I mean, if it's an Assassin's Creed game being announced at PSX, it's not gonna be a main.
Yeah, that's true because they said that they wanted to take a year break and that the complaint was like there was too many Assassin's Creed every year. So yeah, you're completely right on that. Possibly, yeah. Outside of that, do you think actually it makes more sense? God of War release date at PSX.
Say it again. Sorry, I was typing.
God of War release date announced at PSX because we've seen it a couple times. And
yes, absolutely. I really do because I'm almost sure the game's gonna come out next year. What's that zombie game that they keep showing off a little bit of?
Man.
It's like the biker zombie game.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Because I'm sure we're getting a release date of that too.
Yeah, I'm more likely because we've seen that a couple times actually, haven't we? Like we saw it at E3, we saw it at some other event they were talking about. But yeah, I think that too. We'll also get a release date as well. So which they're safe place.
I mean, it'd be cool. It'd be cool. I mean, with the PSX one, it'd be cool if we saw like a new Parappa maybe or on Jammer Lammy.
Yeah.
I doubt
Days
it,
Gone.
though.
Thank you, and Summoner.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I'm trying to think of some other like PlayStation titles that have done really, really well. God.
I would say just to kind of go off to the other safe picks, which have been kind of rumored on the fighting game side. We'll get a new character announcement, which is going to be Sakura at PSX for Season 3 of Street Fighter V. And then we'll probably see some new characters for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
What if they just announced a whole new fighting game genre?
A fun fighting game title.
What if it's like that basically Smash Brothers ripoff that they did? What if there's like a sequel
Power
to that?
Stone.
Not Power Stone. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, damn. You got me excited for a second.
It's a 2D fighting game. I cannot remember the name. I want to say like Battle Royale or something like that.
Oh, you're talking about that All Stars game? That All Stars?
Yeah.
No,
What if they did a sequel to that?
No, they're not. They're not. That game did not do great.
PlayStation also. Yeah, I couldn't remember PlayStation All Stars for some stupid reason. I was like, "Is that a battle game?"
It's not gonna happen.
I mean, I know it didn't do well, but it's funny to think about.
Yeah. I was to say, like, you got me excited. It's like if they ever announce a new Power Stone game, I'd be all over that. I'd be like, yes, give me a new Power Stone, damn, that'd be great. But
I mean, that's not gonna happen. And if they did announce it, it wouldn't be at the PlayStation one. Because here's the thing, Capcom's not going to release popular like Power Stone 3 only on PlayStation. Why?
I mean, Street Fighter V started out that way.
Okay, I hear you.
I got
I
you.
don't think so.
I got you.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, what are you saying?
It would be financially irresponsible of them to do that.
It would be, but then again, this is Capcom we're talking about. So
It's true. That's true too. You make a good point.
all right, so oh wait. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, never mind. All right, cool. Let me set that up actually. I was expecting a bit more, but no. We actually blazed through the entire podcast pretty quickly actually. Yay for timing.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. All right, so give me a second here as I set this up real quick with the audio. While I do this, thank you very much for joining. We'll have our post game or post show coming up pretty soon. Let's see. Which we talk about stuff that we're not able to talk about on the show, but we can talk about on after show, and also talk about whatever. So give me a second, guys. I get.